Salam alaikum, Uzbekistan. It's a great pleasure for me to be in Tashkent and in Uzbekistan for the first time in my capacity as Deputy Director of the Bureau of Europe and the CIS. I've had 3 extremely productive days of work with the colleagues, the excellent team we have here in Tashkent, who are overseeing and working in close partnership with the government of Uzbekistan on key areas of priorities for both the government of Uzbekistan and UNDP in line with our strategic plan. In particular, I've been very impressed with the work that is being done together with the Senate and the Supreme Court of Uzbekistan to increase some of the democratic principles and to ensure that there is more transparency and e-governance systems established to benefit the citizens of Uzbekistan. I was also very impressed with the work that we are doing and that we are initiating again with the Ministry of Economy on supporting the population that were affected by the Aral Sea disaster and ensuring that the livelihood of these populations is taken into consideration in prioritizing projects. And we are aiming at creating a new trust fund together with the Ministry of Economy that would enable massive amount of resources to be channeled towards these areas of Uzbekistan. I was also extremely pleased to witness today some of the excellent work done by the Ministry of Emergency when it comes to emergency preparedness for both man-made and natural disaster. We were able to see some of the very new equipment and meet some of the key teams in terms of disaster recovery. We also visited an earthquake simulator, which is a very important training component for key people to be trained in understanding what the impact of such a disaster can bring to the country. As we know, Uzbekistan is a country that is very prone to earthquakes, and it's therefore very important that we continue engaging with the authorities, but also, of course, with the citizens of Uzbekistan, so that they're trained and understand how to not to prevent them, but to protect themselves and have the right reactions when such disasters strike the country, including obviously the measures around safeties, around buildings, not only residential buildings, but obviously all government buildings, schools and infrastructures that, if designed properly, can really minimize the impact of such natural disasters. We have very big ambitions in Uzbekistan. We were discussing some of these ideas of how to expand from a very good work the UN system is doing as a whole. We have a new United Nations Development Assistance Framework for the country and a very strong country program document that really outlines key priorities of intervention for us, which still remains in terms of dealing with supporting economic growth and social protection, ensuring that growth is inclusive to vulnerable populations, ensuring that we deal with some of the environmental issues, including issues around climate change, and of course the big issues around governance and improving government institutions and supporting parliament and strengthening rule of law, and the many areas that we are working on, and decentralization. So we really are in the long run in a very good cooperation with the government of Uzbekistan, which has been a very strong partner to us over the 23 years we've been here, and we are looking for many years of productive relationship ahead of us.